Disclaimer. The information provided in this video is for general informational purposes only and is not intended as legal advice. U.S. immigration policies and procedures may change frequently, so always verify the information with official sources such as the U.S. Department of State, USCIS, or consult an immigration attorney for personalized guidance. Visa News Network is not responsible for any actions taken based on the information provided in this video. Please verify all information before taking any steps related to your visa application. Steps to apply for a U.S. student visa F-1 visa. Welcome to Visa News Network. In today's video, we will guide you through the essential steps to apply for a U.S. student visa F-1 visa. If you're planning to study in the United States, this step-by-step guide will help you navigate the application process. The first step in applying for a U.S. student visa is getting accepted into a U.S. school that is approved by the Student and Exchange Visitor Program, SEVP. Once accepted, your school will issue a Form I-20, which is a document confirming your eligibility to apply for a student visa. Make sure the school is SEVP-approved so that the Form I-20 is valid. You cannot apply for a student visa without receiving this form from your school. After receiving your Form I-20, the next step is to pay the SEVIS fee. This fee helps maintain the Student and Exchange Visitor Information System, SEVIS. You can pay the SEVIS fee online at the FMJ fee website. Once paid, you'll receive a receipt. This receipt is important, so be sure to keep it, as you will need it for your visa interview. The next step is to complete the DS-160 form, which is the U.S. non-immigrant visa application form. You can access and fill out the DS-160 form on the Consular Electronic Application Center, CEAC website. Make sure to upload a passport-sized photo that meets the U.S. visa photo requirements. Once completed, print the DS-160 confirmation page. You'll need to bring this to your visa interview. After submitting the DS-160 form, it's time to schedule your visa interview at the U.S. Embassy or consulate in your home country. It's important to book your appointment as early as possible since visa wait times can vary by location. You can schedule your interview through the U.S. Department of State website or the embassy's online system. Before your visa interview, you'll need to pay the visa application fee, which varies by country. You can make this payment online or at a designated bank, depending on the instructions given by the U.S. Embassy or consulate. Once you've paid the fee, be sure to keep the receipt, as you'll need to show it during your visa interview. Next, you'll need to gather all the required documents for your visa interview. These documents include your valid passport, which should be valid for at least 6 months beyond your intended stay in the U.S., the Form I-20 issued by your school, the DS-160 confirmation page, the SEVIS fee payment receipt, the visa application fee receipt, a passport-sized photo that meets U.S. visa requirements, proof of funds to show you can support yourself during your studies, e.g. bank statements, affidavits of support, or scholarship letters, your academic transcripts and standardized test scores, e.g. TOEFL, IELTS, GRE, etc. On the day of your interview, arrive at the U.S. Embassy or consulate on time. Bring all the required documents. During the interview, a consular officer will ask you questions about your study plans, financial situation, and ties to your home country. Be honest and confident in your responses. The officer will assess your eligibility for a student visa. If the officer is satisfied with your application, they will approve your visa. After the interview, you'll need to wait for your visa to be processed. The processing time can vary, so check with the embassy or consulate for an estimated timeline. If your visa is approved, you'll be notified about when and how to pick up your passport with the visa stamp. If your visa is denied, you'll be given information on why and what you can do next. Once your visa is approved, you can travel to the U.S. to begin your studies. You can enter the U.S. up to 30 days before your program start date, as indicated on your Form I-20. Upon arrival at the U.S. port of entry, present your visa and Form I-20 to the U.S. Customs and Border Protection Officer. The officer will review your documents and admit you to the U.S. for the duration of your study program.